It's Tuesday and it's week 6. Just taking Bryn out for a bit of a warm up. We're going to do 10 minutes or so, bit of dynamic warm up, bit of activation, and then get tucked into our session. The session tonight is going to be 4 times 800 at 5k pace, and then 4 times 200 at 3k pace. It's given rain every day this week, so it's a little bit like showers on and off. Nice bit of blue skies and sunshine in between. So got this top on just to try and warm up, because although it's warm or mild compared to how it has been with all the snow, the wind's got a bit of a bite to it, so I'm just gonna start warm. Probably look a bit silly with my hood up, but there we are. Been a bit of a rush to get out the door, to be fair. So although I didn't I ran out of time to complete the 3-3-2 tempo session last week, it's probably good in a way because ankles are feeling a bit weak, just a bit achy, and I don't know why that is. I've stopped doing a couple of things which may be contributing to reducing the inflammation there and tiredness in the legs. Right, that's Bryn dropped off. Time to get the session cracked out. My initial thoughts for this one are not too concerned, because last training block I found this one quite easy, to be honest with you. It's only 4 of the 800s, and then the 4 times 200 is almost like an extended set of strides, so not too bad. So we'll just see how it goes. They've always got the opportunity to bite you on the backside these sessions, so I'll just give it a good go and see where we're at. All done. That's a good session. I think I over-egged it a bit at the beginning when I said this is easy, or words to that effect. It's still a decent session. If you work hard enough in the reps, they're all going to be hard, aren't they? Doesn't matter how many reps you do. I think I'm just comparing it to like a 6 by 3 minutes or 10 by 400. It's not that sort of level, but it makes sense because the volume and the amount of sessions in the week, obviously, is because this session isn't that big. So a couple of things popped into my head just before and whilst I was getting ready and during the session, which will be good to talk about. One of them is I've got to keep reminding myself to keep the balance and be fair to myself and kind, but not so much so that you don't get the work done, you don't try your best and put the effort in and hold yourself accountable, but the balance as in push yourself, hold yourself accountable, make sure you put the work in and you do what you can, but equally if you don't, or if you can't, or whatever, or you miss your targets, be fair to yourself and be kind, because everyone's got stuff going on. And yes, I've had a few messages over the course of having the channel set up and releasing vlogs. Most recently, Chris, just saying, cut yourself some slack, mate. You're doing well. Like, don't beat yourself up. Just take your time. It will come. Just keep working and keep doing what you have to do, but just go easy on yourself. So thanks, Chris, and that's a good message for everybody to take on board. So that's the first thing. And one more thing on the balance, really, just in case I didn't cover it enough. The reason it's called balance is because it doesn't lean too far the other way, and balance infers that it's challenging to keep the balance. So sometimes you'll go too far the other way, and that's okay. So really the message is it's okay to go too far the other way sometimes, but always bear it in mind that the balance is good and the balance needs to be there. Hopefully that's clear. Nearly forgot the second thing. The second thing is, when you take a knock and your confidence is knocked a little bit, it can be a tiny knock, or like I've had all the illness and whatever, not sure if I mentioned it, but that's knocked me and I've stopped doing all the things which I really put so much effort in before when everything was going well. And they can include like cold water plunges, turmeric shots in the morning, stretching with the stretch rope, a little bit of strength and mobility work, hydration and all those good things. I won't bang a drum about hydration, nutrition and all that, because I talk about it enough for me, but I've been getting a bit sore and a bit achy, and ankles are starting to feel a bit weak again, and that's because I've stopped doing all those small things which help keep all those little things at bay. So reminding myself this morning to get back on it. Had the turmeric shot. I'm going to get in the bin after this, even though it's raining, do a bit of cold water, although it's not ice, it's still cold, it'll still be beneficial, and then get the stretch rope out and just do a bit of stretching, get these hammies and these calves loosened off. So the second point, key point to take away from today, and I suppose over the last few weeks, is keep an eye on and acknowledge the things that are helping you and you're doing when things are going well, and don't lose track of those things, and make sure you give them respect that they deserve by keeping on at them and keep doing them. Hope it doesn't sound too preachy. I'm just saying, for my accountability, what I've realised over the past few months, and certainly over the last week, what I've really been thinking about. So I hope it helps. So on to the session then, finally reviewing the session. The 4x800 were good. The first two I found, or the first two I found okay, but they were way below target. So they were around 330 per k, which I think I paid for in the last two reps, because then they were around 340, I think. Feeling good, just I knew I was working hard, but I think not secretly, but I think I'm trying to get the most out of every session, because I don't know, it's not certain what sessions I'll be able to do, basically how crazy the weeks are with work and everything. So I think in my head I'm just trying to get the most out of everything, hence going a bit quicker than I should. And then it was 4 times 200 with a 1 minute rest. I got that wrong. I was soon shocked after the first minute. I was coming to an end on the first rest. They were okay. I was pushing myself and just trying to stride it out really, and they were around 320 for the first couple, and then maybe towards like 330 for the second two. But all in all, good. Great to get another session banked. Like I said, about crazy the week, so I'm so grateful just to get a real key session done, because it just takes pressure off a bit. Right, that's my warm-up coming. Warm-up? Oh, I hope it's not the warm-up. That's the cool down coming to an end. Hopefully catch up with you in a couple of days. Forgot to mention, got an absolute cracker of a vlog coming up this week. Got Cardiff Bay 10k race on Sunday. Undecided what I'm going to do for it yet, whether I'm going to program a session to watch or just have a good tempo-y effort. I'll just see how I feel towards the end of the week. And as always, it might be none of those things. I might just do an easy one or not do it at all, but we don't know. The future's not promised, is it? And plans and life and everything sometimes gets in the way, but we're going to try. It's Wednesday lunchtime, squeezed in a 20 minutes with sesh. Just doing the 2.2 watts per kilo pacer group. Just jumped off to get the camera. Had to catch back up, that's all I'm out of breath. Yeah, just trying to turn the legs. Then have a bit of a stretch off with the stretch rope. Starting to do all the right things I need to do. Just to keep feeling good. Beautiful day. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday and a good week. Here we go, it's Thursday, it's 5 minutes to 7, just put Ariane went down, bath, bottle, bed, and now we're about to head out and do the session, which, if I'm honest, feeling a bit, not feeling the most confident about it. It was going through my mind whether I should just bin it off and just do an easy run, but these are the ones that count, especially when I'm obviously not fulfilling 100% of the plan anyway. It's really important that if I can get one of the key sessions done, then I do. So this is going to be 8k in total, a progression run. It's going to be 3k easy, and I'll do 3k loops of where I live. So 3k easy, 2k at tempo, which is that old 5k pace if you like, and then 1k at 5k pace, which is just going to be digging deep, I think. And I'm just going to treat that as a 2k and a 1k interval. Obviously there's no rest in between, but that's just the way I try and break it down. Just 2 long reps and then 2k's to finish off. So I was going through my head a little bit to miss this one, but do the Sunday session as part of the Cardiff Bay 10k. And my rationale to why I was thinking that way and having some doubts is because I've eased back into the training, and I had a couple of low volume weeks whilst I've been getting back, and only one real session or 2 sessions in the last 2 weeks. But what I'm trying to say is, because I've eased back into it, I don't want to do too much too soon and go from like 1 session or 2 sessions in the last few weeks to like 3 sessions in 1 week. However, my challenge to myself is just recover well, put those emphasis and recover. I've had really good fuel today. I had porridge in the morning, bagel, hummus, spinach, beans and poached eggs for lunch, all on one massive mix. I've had a bagel at like 4 o'clock with some hummus on it again, probably too much hummus, I don't know. And then we're gonna have some dinner when I get back, obviously, with a protein shake. And I've had lots of fluids and lots of electrolytes, or plenty of electrolytes today. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm putting loads of emphasis on the recovery. I've had a few goes on the old stretch rope today, just to try and stretch off the hammies and the calves, just to try and relieve some pressure on the soleus and my ankles, because my heels have been quite tight. And then go from there, really. So invest in the sessions and in the work, but also invest equal amounts in the recovery and making sure that everything is right on that front. And then hope for the best, really. Worst case scenario, I bang out this session tonight. I then just have an easy rest of the week, and I just do like an easy, between steady and easy effort at Cardiff Bay 10k. So that's what I'm thinking. Not sure if any of that made any sense. As per usual, just doing a bit of a brain dump, and I need to get out now. So Watch said it's going to be 38 minutes in total, which is nice because that means I'll get back for 7:30 and then showered downstairs, ready to eat dinner for 7:45, so I can have some time chilling out, watching telly on the sofa with the feet up, as I'm sure most of us like to do. All done. Went really well. It was hard work, so I did it in the Nike Invincible 2s. Obviously a bit heavier, a bit more cushion, so I was sort of glad to be near where I needed to be, if not in range. So the tempo went 4 minutes dead, then 4 minutes 04, which I'm happy with, I think I realised after the first K, I had to slow it down a bit and leave some fuel in the tank for the goal pace one. And then the goal pace effort, the 1K was 350, high 350, so probably round up to 351. I think that's out of range, but to be honest with you, I'll take that based on how I was feeling before. I'm on a bike because I'm supposed to get some juice from a shop and I forgot. So all in all, chuffed to bits. You saw where my head was at before, and as you do for every session, you can see exactly what I'm thinking, exactly what my frame of mind is. So when I get a result, I'm chuffed to bits, and hopefully you feel that as well. So roll on the next session, which is going to be Cardiff Bay 10K. I'm still undecided what I'm going to do for that yet, but stay tuned and you'll see. We're on our way to Cardiff Bay 10K. We haven't got time, I don't know what Anastasia might sue us for copyright. Not in our car today, we're in the father-in-law's because I was in the garage, so in the Corsa. We're planning to leave at 9:15. That was the soft leave time. The hard leave time was 9:30. So I said to Izzy, let's aim for 15:15, and then if we leave at 9:30, we'd be too disappointed. Left the 10 to 10.
No, it's 2:45 with us.
2.
It was 8:45.
10.
Yeah. But we woke up at 8:55 because Ariane went slept in. Left here, I think. Yeah, left.
So yeah, clocks have gone forward. Clocks have sprung forward.
Left.
Is it the first day of spring, or it's officially the first day of spring?
I don't know.
Anyway, which means we've all got an hour less in bed. So we're on our way. 20 minutes to get there from our house. We're aiming to get. It says we're going to get there at 10:08, which is absolutely ideal. So drop the bag off, any last minute nervous arrangements, if you know what I mean, and then get in the pen and get going. So the plan today is supposed to be 15k, 5k easy, 5k tempo, 5k easy, but obviously the race is only 10k long. So I'm going to do 5k easy, a couple of k warm up, dynamic stretching and activation. 5k easy and 5k hard. Saying hard.
BB then?
No. I've got 4 10k races this year. There's no rush to churn out the 10k PB. Sub 19 is more important. So first 5k easy, dictated by heart rate, and then the second 5k is going to be absolutely full send. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit the tempo place of 4 minutes per k. I'm just going to put in a good effort and hopefully get a nice negative split at the end. Ariane went in the back. We had to get a new car seat because ours is in the car, which is in the garage, and they said we'd get the car back, but we didn't. So then we were stranded. I really wanted Izzy and Ariane to come to chat in there. So we had to get a new car seat. We had to get one anyway because she's just getting to the point where
she needs an exercise.
How far is she off needing an exercise?
Oh, like a couple of months, like 2 months, that's it.
So probably did a bit of an early purchase, which not ideal. But
and what milestone did she hit this weekend?
So she's been saying mama, 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 and when she started saying mama, mama, it was all quite like random, so it didn't really count as her first words. When she started looking at Izzy and saying mama, that's when we were like, she knows who you are, that's amazing. And then when I was stressed out trying to get her in the car, trying to figure out the new car seat yesterday, obviously she's been saying da 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 like she did before, but when I was really stressed getting her in the car trying to do the buckles up, she said Dada and smiled at me, and that was absolutely amazing.
That's the first time she's actually said it to you, because she's been saying it behind, like when you're not around.
Yeah.
But that was the first time she's actually looked at you.
And said Dada, and then smiled. It is absolutely amazing. No better feeling in the world. Just so nice. But Izzy's happy because when she's been saying Mama recently, I say, oh, Izzy, she wants you. You're going to have to go, she wants you. But now she can say Dada. She can choose if she wants. So Izzy's grateful that she can now say Dada. Splits a load of it.
Yeah.
Shows a load. All right, we'll leave it there. Get some footage in the beginning, like independent and all that, and have a bit of a chat before we start. Probably not though, because I don't want to go on. And then maybe get some footage on the way around and have a bit of a catch up afterwards. So regardless of the outcome, it's been a great week of training. Be absolutely chuffed. Is this the finish? So I'll be chuffed to get some sort of session done today.
Make sure you look at this, a 45-minute pacer. Does it get better than this? You've got 10 seconds to cross the line. This is Stu here, ladies and gentlemen. That is superb running from our 45-minute pacers, of course, in different wave categories.
Thank you very much.
Red wave and blue wave coming across the line there. As I say, it might have taken.
Izzy has the visor down, even if there's no sun.
It's habit because I'm so short. The sun, even if it's not sunny, the brightness is in my eyes. So I need the visor down. It's just habit every time I drive. I'm not driving, but when I get in the car.
Anyway, job done. Got the medal. Got the t-shirt. First 5k, a little bit quicker than what I'd like. I was running with Gary. Gary watches the channel, so shout out to Gary. Going a little bit. shout out to the par. Just went a bit quicker than that night, probably the wrong side of 5 minutes per k. But my heart rate was still good because it's only 5k distance wise and it's on flat road. So I was always conscious of the old heart rate. So it only just started to creep over the last k or so. Creep over 150 beats per minute, which is what I like to keep under. Second 5k, I am always honest on this channel, and it's not like I knew I could do what I did. I genuinely, self-belief wise, don't 100% know what's in the locker. So even saying to Gary on the first 5k, I was like, I'm dreading this. I'm dreading having to drop a gear in 2k time and start to push it. But I did, and this is how it went. So the first 2k of the second 5k block was like 350, even in the 340s maybe. Honestly, I was like, what is going on here? And then third k was working. Not sure you're thinking, Izzy pointing the camera in the window. Izzy's on camera skills and she's looking at her phone. Third k was like, do I just say I'm going to do 3k tempo and just do a 2k easy just to cool down? Because I just wanted to stop because it was that tough. But just cracked on get to 4k, then it's the countdown. You can start to hit the crowds. You start to get the like signs in some races to say 800 meters to go. So I just cracked on. Ended up with a massive 5k unofficial PB, which was quite close to the distance markers, so it will be like a few seconds either side. 19:11, absolutely buzzing with that. Honestly, so chuffed. So just shows what's possible based on the training. Over the moon. Can't stop smiling. Keep saying to Izzy, how amazing is that? And Izzy's like, yeah, it's amazing. Ariane went's buzzing, that's why she's saying mum. So yeah, happy days. Tried to get the camera out whilst I was crossing the start line. Haven't told Izzy this yet, so this is exclusive.
You need to go down that way.
It wouldn't turn on, and that's sometimes what happens with GoPros. I don't know why, but you have to take the battery out. So you have to open the side door of the camera, which is like hinged, but it's not absolutely. It's removable, the side door. And when I crossed the start line, I dropped the side door. Literally went like a couple of meters. I had to turn around whilst all the runners were coming through, and I was like a stampede. It was like Lion King. I had to go back and get the side door. Oh, it's a bit stupid, a bit silly of me, but I should have just left there.
So you'd have been even quicker then if you hadn't have done that.
Oh, yeah, we're talking like 5 seconds. And yeah, so went back and got the side door. Happy days. Just saves a bit of a headache later on. So for that reason, I was scared to get the GoPro out for the rest of the race. So I didn't want the same to happen again. So no footage of the race, unfortunately. But I've done a vlog on Cardiff Bay 10k before, so you'd have to go back and see that if you're keen to see what the route's like. And that's it. 1911 is my new unofficial 5k PB. I also did a fastest K. Honestly, I don't know, I think it's the race day vibes, but I was absolutely flying. Ariane went, thoughts?
Just as you stop, she goes quiet.
Izzy, any thoughts? Are you proud of my achievements today?
Yeah, it was just a shock because you told me you were doing a run off your training plan. So I was chatting away to some lovely woman that I met about her daughter who was injured but wanted to run it at a slower pace and wasn't really paying attention, and then you come absolutely
There's no stopping, was there?
no, you came beasting around the corner and I just wasn't expecting it, and we were all in hysterics laughing because yeah, even she turned to me and said that wasn't an easy paced run for him, clearly. I was like, nope, no, that wasn't.
So that's it. Absolute solid week of training. 3 key sessions ticked off. Chuffed to bits. Good bit of mileage. 37k I think Strava was on. And that's that. So shout out to all the people I saw today and chatted to before and after the race. Absolutely great to see so many people. I saw Steak Bake guy. What's his name?
Nick the Bullet.
Nick the Bullet. I saw his mate. He features on his channel quite a bit. I was chatting to him at the end and he was very complimentary. So shout out to Steak Bake. Steak Bake's mate.
Nick's mate.
Nick's mate, yeah. And I think Nick's been unwell, so shout out to Nick the Bullet. Be good to see you back racing soon and feeling better. That's it. Well done, everyone. Cracking race, and I'll see you next week for week 7, I think. Don't quote me on that because I'm getting confused.